What's up, everybody? It's your girl Locked and Loaded. How you doing? This video is long due. It's been requested by a couple of my new followers, and title will be my experience with my endometrial or endometrium ablation. What is that you ask? That is a surgery that women get to either postpone or completely stop their periods. This video is going to be a little TMI, but oh well. This is, I guess, just an informative video for women to know that our bodies go through a lot of shit. They do a lot of shit that we have no control over. We don't know why they happen, but with me, on the other hand, my periods were something crazy. It was like the movie 300 times Civil War 1, 2, 3, the Koreans in them, the Reds and the Blues, the Indians are coming, the British are coming, wherever the fuck all that shit is. That's how my periods used to be. Like, I used to be at work dying. Like, my shit would be like so much pain. So just to give you like a small breakdown, my periods, I swear to God, would last a bare minimum of 7 days. Sometimes it would go to 9. Like, I would like bleed heavily for 4 days, and then in between them last couple of days, it would be on and off, on and off. But that whole time, I would be getting blood clots, and I would not wish them on my worst enemy, you guys. These things hurt. They're like that big, and when one is passing through like my woman's system, I get these sharp pains. Y'all know when horses are being branded, that's kind of what it feels like from my stomach, whatever it is, all the way to my back. This shit used to be fucking excruciating. Like, I would be sitting at work typing or whatever, I'd be on a phone call, all of a sudden, boom, it's like electricity from just all in my region, and this shit used to be so fucking unbearable. And then at nights, like, I would have to get up 2, 3, 4 times out of the night and change whatever I was using at the time. I use tampons per se. They say you're not supposed to use tampons, but that's what worked for me. Those were most comfortable. I'm always on a go. I don't feel like wearing a diaper all day. Honestly, I don't even remember how to use pads. Like, I started using them. I got my period when I was 9. I was using them then. Once I got to like middle school and I started doing sports and shit, I'll give you guys like a breakdown, what it is, what I went through, and then so with a endometrial ablation, and what it does is the doctor is actually going in to the vagina area and is shaving off the endometrial or endometrium, whatever. And it's the lining that actually, I think, produces the blood cells so that you can have periods. So I don't have that anymore. I got this done maybe the day before Thanksgiving of 2018. So I think it was like November 23rd or 24th or something like that. I have not had a period since November. Disclaimer, I'm not saying that this is for all women. Studies say that it can either make your periods lighter or it can get rid of them altogether. Now, I did watch a video where it's supposed to be like this temporary thing where the periods can come back or you can bleed. I'm praying to Buddha, God, Jesus, on folk them that do not happen to me, because I'm living a good life, not having no periods, not have to worry about buying tampons, and not have to worry about Spartacus going through my back. I love it. Why I got it, as I already told y'all, I was having heavy periods. I was having big ass fucking clots coming out. We are not supposed to have clots. I don't know why that was happening. I did some more research on it, and it could be due to the not 1 but 2 C-sections that I had. If you guys want me to do a video separate about my experiencing with not having 1 but 2 C-sections, I'll do that as well. Studies say that that could be it. Another disclaimer: if you plan on having children, do not get this done. Do not get this done. Every woman is different, as I already said, but most of the studies say after you have this surgery, you will not be able to have children. They had to basically pound this into my head when I asked for it, the day before I got it done, and the day I got it done. Is it something that I really want to do? Because I will not be able to have children. I have 2. I am done. I got my tubes tied with the last surgery. Let's go ahead and nip that in the bud. I love kids. I always got somebody else's kids in my house, but going through the whole baby daddy shit and all that, I don't want to do that shit no more. So no, if you want to have children, do not get this done. How to prep for it. I've went to several doctor's appointments, and we've had this discussion on what do I need to do, how can I do it. First thing they're going to do is offer you birth control. I've tried the pill. I'm not okay with the shot. Heard too many bad things about it, making you gain weight, hormonal issues, and all this other shit that's gonna be off balance due to getting the shot. You could bleed for 3 whole months before it can even take effect. I'm good. I'm not doing it. So let's get into the prepping part. The day of, somebody has to drive you. They're not going to perform the surgery unless you have somebody there, or somebody has to be meeting you after surgery is completed. They are not going to let you leave unless somebody is there to drive you. With me, they had to give me anesthesia and I was asleep. So I got to the hospital. I checked in. I went to the room. They wanted to make sure I didn't eat. They took my vitals, blood pressure, all that stuff, and basically gave me a breakdown of what was going to happen. They put me to sleep, and I'm going to say maybe 35 to 45 minutes. I woke up. I was tired. I was groggy. My throat was killing me. I guess this special anesthesia that they have to use, there's this tube that's probably like maybe, I want to say like that big, and they have to pry your mouth open for one, and then they have to stick the tube down your throat, I guess, so that you stay asleep. Very uncomfortable. My throat was hurting. I was downing cups of ice chips, like downing them, like just so I can soothe my throat because it was hurting so bad. What else? Pain wise, I was not in any type of pain. I just woke up and was like groggy and tired from the medicine. I had no pain. When I got home, when my best friend brought me home, for me, they did give me a band that says fall risk. Everybody is different. With me, I kind of bounced back quickly from surgeries. Like when I had my C-section, I was ready to get back to work at like 3 weeks. But you're being ripped apart at the stomach. So they don't want you to take any risk of ripping anything, damaging anything. And at that time, I did work at a warehouse, so I'm lifting shit all day. With this surgery, I came home, I felt groggy, I wanted to lay down, but I mean, the next day I was up. I actually went to work. That's another thing. I went to work. Like, I took that one, no, it wasn't the next day because it was Thanksgiving break. So I took that Wednesday off. Thursday was Thanksgiving, and then I had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I think I went back to work that Monday. I didn't feel like any different. I was going on my normal day-to-day basis. But for that weekend, I pretty much stayed in bed. I got up and like did like minor cleaning and went from the bed to the living room just to switch it up. My kids were gone, I believe, for that day and night, and then they came back the next day because I don't know, like, I'm not one of them type of parents that just has to be away from their kids. Like, I feel alone if I don't have my kids. And then with my oldest, he was actually very helpful, very sweet boy. He was helping me with my food, he know how to make noodles, chefing it up. But yeah, anytime my camera shut off on me. Sorry guys. Where did I leave off at? I do apologize if I ran through this too quickly. I'm very tired. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. All of my followers that watch my videos, really appreciate it. It's your girl Locked and Loaded. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Be productive.
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money. I got